Dale Moss talks how he is making BIP journey different. June 11, 2025. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Bachelor Nation News fans. Dale Moss talks about how he is going to make his Bachelor in Paradise journey different than his Bachelorette journey. Fans know his journey on Clare Crawley's season of The Bachelorette did not go as he planned in the end. So he is ready to find love and settle down with someone. However, he is going to approach things differently than he would have before. Keep reading to find out more about this situation. Dale Moss makes big moves on The Bachelorette. Dale Moss was on Clare Crawley's season of The Bachelorette. However, this season went differently than any before. Clare and Dale hit it off instantly. Clare knew that she wanted to be with Dale, so they left after only 2 weeks. They got engaged and were engaged for about a year before calling it off. Tayshia Adams had to take over the season due to her abrupt departure. However, it did not work out like she wanted it to either. After only a year of being with each other, they called it quits. Fans thought they moved way too fast, and it shows that they did. Yikes. He talks how he is making BIP journey different. Dale Moss has discussed how he is going to make his Bachelor in Paradise journey different than his Bachelorette journey. I wanted to give up control and just see what was out there. I'm really head down with travel and work and projects and things like that. But I definitely realized that there's more out there, and sometimes you have to remove yourself from certain situations to get more clarity on that. I think the biggest thing now is that I feel really clear about what I want. It is definitely going to be a different approach, and I think the framework in the setup of the show is a lot different. Fans are curious to see how his journey will go. It seems as though Dale is ready to give up control in his dating life. He also has not kept up with Bachelor Nation and does not know many of the women who are going to be on the show. So he wanted to make it different than his past experiences on the show. Fans are curious to see how this all plays out. Will he find love? What do you think his journey is going to look like? Sound off in the comments below. We would love to hear your thoughts on this, how he is making BIP journey different. I'm not here to be a repeat offender. It's the comeback no one saw coming, especially not in Paradise. Dale Moss, the former NFL wide receiver turned Bachelorette heartthrob, is shaking up the beaches of Bachelor in Paradise like never before. Once dubbed the man who broke the game after his whirlwind engagement to Clare Crawley, Dale is back, but this time he's rewriting the rulebook. And he's got a message for fans, haters, and anyone in between. This isn't a redemption arc. This is a reset. Chapter 1. The return no one expected. When production insiders whispered that a familiar face was returning to Bachelor in Paradise, many expected a fan favorite from recent seasons, someone like Andrew Spencer or Michael Allio. No one imagined Dale Moss would strut down the sandy steps of Playa Escondida with the confidence of a man who's got nothing left to prove and everything to gain. I wanted to come back when I felt like I wasn't trying to fix anything, Dale tells us, sitting shirtless in a shaded cabana after day 3 of filming. I'm not here to undo what happened with Clare. That was a beautiful chapter. This is a new one. Chapter 2. Paradise, but not as you know it. Dale's arrival sent shockwaves through the cast. Women clutched their margaritas tighter. Some of the men raised skeptical brows. After all, this was Dale Moss, the guy who left The Bachelorette in under 2 weeks with a diamond ring and national headlines. Now he was single, smiling, and, as some noticed, surprisingly humble. I've done the Instagram fame thing. I've walked the red carpets. I've done the athlete-turned-model-turned-celebrity circuit, he says. But coming to Paradise this time, I wanted to strip all that away. I'm here to connect, no gimmicks. He pauses. Well, maybe just one gimmick, me. Chapter 3. Clare's ghost still haunts the beach. It's impossible to talk about Dale Moss without mentioning Clare Crawley. Their lightning-fast love story on season 16 of The Bachelorette captivated viewers and divided the fandom. Some called it fate. Others called it reckless. Now, as he cozies up to other women on the beach, Dale is painfully aware of the legacy he carries. "Do I still care about Clare? Of course," he admits. "You don't share that kind of experience and just forget it, but love can evolve. And sometimes, love means letting go." Some of the contestants, however, aren't buying the Zen persona. "There's something about Dale that feels too polished," says Bianca, a fiery brunette who was eliminated night one from Joey's season but is already causing waves in Paradise. Like, is this a rebrand or a real man? Chapter 4: Chemistry, Chaos, and a Kiss That Broke the Internet. It didn't take long for Dale to find himself in the middle of a romantic whirlwind. By the second day, he'd already gone on 2 dates, one with sweet-hearted florist Dana from Zach's season, and another with sultry marketing exec Alyssa from Matt James' cast. Both dates ended in a kiss. Twitter exploded. But when the sun set on day 3, it was Alyssa who Dale was seen cuddling on the daybed, hand on thigh, whispering something that made her blush and giggle. Bachelor Nation knew one thing: Dale Moss was not playing it safe. Chapter 5: The Producer's Secret Weapon. We brought Dale back for a reason. A production source, who asked to remain anonymous, reveals. "We knew he'd bring drama, sure. But we also wanted to show a different side of him. He's more grounded now. He's someone who's been through love, fame, and loss, and come out the other side." Producers even gave Dale something no other cast member got this season: a private confessional bungalow. "It's not a special treatment thing," Dale insists. "They just wanted to create a space where I could be vulnerable." Translation: Ratings. Chapter 6: The men start to turn on him. By week 2, tensions are rising. Dale's presence is becoming a sore spot for the other men, especially Jordan, a former college football star who had been vibing with Alyssa before Dale arrived. "I respect the guy's past," Jordan says in a tense beach bonfire conversation. "But he's already had his shot. Some of us are still waiting for ours." The conversation turns heated. Voices rise, cameras roll, and Bachelor Nation eats it up. But Dale isn't taking the bait. "I'm not here to compete with anyone," he tells the camera. "I'm here to find something real." Chapter 7: A Date Card with a Twist. In a Bachelor Nation first, Dale receives a double date card with instructions to take 2 women on the same day, one after the other. The producers know what they're doing. The drama is baked in. First, he chooses Alyssa again, solidifying their connection. Then, shockingly, he picks Dana, causing gasps across the beach. Why would he risk what he had with Alyssa? Because, as Dale puts it, you don't build something solid by ignoring possibilities. You build it by being honest. That night, both women cry. That night, both women kiss him. That night, Bachelor Nation implodes. Chapter 8: A Message from Clare. Midway through the season, the unthinkable happens. A letter arrives for Dale. From Clare. And it's read on camera. Producers scramble, contestants whisper, and Dale, blindsided, sits in stunned silence as he opens the handwritten note. It wasn't closure, he later explains. It was complicated. It brought up a lot of feelings I thought I'd buried. The letter's contents aren't fully revealed, but snippets include: "You always knew how to light up a room. I don't regret our time together, but I sometimes wonder what we missed by rushing. I hope you find what you're looking for." That night, Dale doesn't kiss anyone. That night, he stares out at the ocean. That night, he cries. Chapter 9: A New Connection Emerges. Just when fans thought he'd end up with Alyssa, or flame out entirely, a wild card arrives: Michelle Young. Yes, that Michelle. The elegant, beloved, former Bachelorette joins the beach late in the season, and her presence turns Dale's world upside down. "I didn't come here for Dale," Michelle laughs in her intro, "but I'm not walking away from something just because it's complicated." Within hours of her arrival, Dale asks her to talk. They walk along the shoreline, waves at their feet, the wind tasseling Michelle's hair. She's strong, she's smart, she challenges me, Dale says. For the first time since Clare, I feel seen. Bachelor Nation collectively faints. Chapter 10. I'm not here to be a repeat offender. As rose ceremonies grow tense and couples solidify, Dale stands at a crossroads. Does he pursue Alyssa, the woman who trusted him early and fell fast? Or Michelle, the unexpected connection that might be worth risking it all? Dale speaks directly to the camera. I know what people think of me, that I fall fast, that I say the right things and leave. But I've done the soul searching, I've done the therapy, I've sat in my regrets, and I'm telling you, I'm not here to be a repeat offender. I'm here to do it differently. And that's when he makes his move. Chapter 11. The Grand Gesture. The next day, Dale stages a surprise for Michelle. He recreates her classroom, on the beach, desks in the sand, a whiteboard, even flashcards with flirty facts about their time in paradise. Michelle is floored. I didn't expect this, she says, but I also didn't expect you. The two kiss beneath a paper apple lantern. The beach cheers. And Alyssa. She watches from a hammock, tears in her eyes, whispering, I should have seen this coming. Chapter 12. Final Fallout. By the end of the season, Dale and Michelle are going strong. The finale shows them exchanging roses and promises. But there's no proposal, not yet. I've done that before, Dale says. This time, I want it to last. The After Paradise special confirms they're still together, traveling, meeting each other's families, and not rushing. Bachelor Nation is divided. Some call it redemption, others call it manipulation, but one thing is clear. Dale Moss has changed the Paradise game. Final chapter, the man, the myth, the rebrand. Love him or hate him, Dale Moss made this season of Bachelor in Paradise unforgettable. He brought chaos, he brought charm, he brought confessionals that trended on TikTok and kisses that melted screens. But more than anything, he brought a version of himself that finally felt real. I'm not trying to prove anything anymore, Dale says in his final confessional. I'm just trying to be the man I always hoped I could be. And maybe, just maybe, I found someone who sees that.